Dave, first just with Noah, and considering everything that's happened in this last week with his finger and how he's been able to have some success in his bullpen and stuff, are you feeling quite confident just in his outing today?
We are. I don't know how much, it hasn't been too long since he's pitched as far as going any length of pitches in a game, but I still think the buildup will be there. If we didn't feel confident that finger could hold up, we wouldn't be making this decision. So I think we're pretty confident that he'll be able to sort of make it a regular outing.
Now I know today's situation is different in regard to his finger, but what does it look like just when you guys did the Dermabond? How long has it been on to make sure that it is fully sealed for this outing?
We did a lot. Our training staff, Yosuke's done a lot, Tom's done a lot, and I think right now if you look at it to the eye, it just looks like a little benign cut. But obviously in Milwaukee it was pretty significant. So with that, and knowing that we've got the Dermabond, we feel like we're pretty confident.
Outside of the actual cut, obviously, what are you going to be looking for in the first 15, 20 pitches out of it?
I think just balls in the strike zone. I think probably the command of the two-seamer, the breaking ball. I guess overall command. Not as much velocity. And obviously after that first inning, he's going to report back to the training staff and kind of see him and just monitor it each inning.
How much has the finger been like a factor into the command issues he had earlier in the year?
I don't think that it's played a part in any of his outings. I really don't. Granted, he's had 3 of them, I think, with the Dermabond on there. But he said time and time again that having that on his finger hasn't affected pitch quality or anything like that.
Dave, what was the message to Outman when you told him you're giving him the day off?
I just shot him a text last night and said, I'm going to give you a day, be ready later, and get a couple other guys in there. So he was on board, gave me the thumbs up.
What have you sort of thought about the quality of the bats lately?
The quality of the bats are good. I think that what's happening is they're pitching up in the zone, and some borderline calls are going against them down below. But I still think the intent to put together an at-bat are good. The results haven't been good, but that's part of it. I don't think any of us expected this season to just be completely linear, and that's okay. So I do know he's prepared every day, and he'll find his way out of it.
What is the adjustment to get to the heater in the strike zone at the top of the zone? Is there anything?
I think it's one of those things where it's hard to cover the entire strike zone and also the front to back. So breaking it up into halves, it's sometimes you got to kind of commit to a ball at the top of the zone to take some stuff down below. And so I think that to kind of chase both, that's a tough way to go about it.
Is taking any kind of mental toll on him as far as you can see?
No, not at all. Not at all.
How can you tell?
I think I got a good feel for the guys, and I don't see any extra anxiety, panic in his demeanor.
Is this inevitable for the rookie that after a few weeks the
Absolutely.
scouting report gets around?
And the thing is that it's happened to all of our guys, and so I think it's more magnified because it's a young player. I could say the same thing about Mookie. So that's a superstar player. So it's baseball. It's hard to hit.
Think how big has kind of Victor Gonzalez been? Obviously, injuries kind of ruined his season the last 2 years, but him coming back here, throwing harder, just how big of a piece has he kind of been in that bullpen?
Victor's been a big piece. I think he's grown a lot the last couple of years, and he's talked about his body and the shape he's in. The velocity's good. Victor's an uncomfortable at bat. Whether you're hitting left-handed or right-handed, it's uncomfortable. It's hard. It's not commanded. There's a slider. There's a changeup in there. There's some funk in there. So to be able to have him in any spot has been very helpful and stabilized a lot of our pen.
He was really good in 2020. Like, how much did that success kind of help you trust him even more in some of those, like...
It did. I think that, there's one part of it where, well, the main part is that I know that the moment isn't going to get too big for him. I could argue that it happened so fast that, ignorance is bliss. And now you can kind of realize what's at stake. But I've seen him pitch in big spots, so the trust is there now. I think that the stuff, the pitch, the sequencing, the stuff, the arsenal, he's got a good grasp on it now.
Still committed to Kershaw tomorrow in May, Wednesday?
Yeah. Same. Yep, and May, Wednesday.
Any clarity on Gavin Stone not making his start yesterday?
No, I didn't ask. I didn't. No.
And you didn't taxi him at all?
We didn't taxi him. No. And then Walker, you guys might have seen Walker. He's going to throw a pen tomorrow, so that'll be good for us to see that.
Is Max over the cough?
I don't know. Max, the cough is still lingering.
Has he been throwing pens?
He has. I think a few days ago he threw a 10-pitch pen. I think he touched 89, which was good. So we'll see how it comes out tomorrow.
Just a chance for you guys to put out.
Yeah.